Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here from AppleInsider, and this is the Logitech Combo Touch. It is a case for your iPad that also has an integrated keyboard and trackpad, and it all works via the smart connector, which means no pesky charging like other Bluetooth-based accessories. This is a huge deal and essentially Logitech's fill-in-the-blank solution for Apple's Magic Keyboard, which isn't available for a wide variety of devices. So while the Magic Keyboard is designed for the iPad Pros, this is designed for the 3rd-Gen iPad Air and the 10.5-inch iPad Pro. The case comes in two separate parts. There's the back, which is essentially a case for your iPad. It has a very nice heathered fabric on the outside, a kickstand that pulls out, a slot for your Apple Pencil, all very well done and easy to attach your iPad in. Just bring your iPad over and slot it right into place. Push it down in all four corners and boom, you're good to go. Now you can use your iPad just like this on its own and have a case and a stand built in, but then of course we have the keyboard as well, which just goes right on top and magnetically connects to that left hand side. It connects via that smart connector to provide power to the keyboard and trackpad. The details here are very well done. I absolutely love the fabric that's on the outside and all the small little touches. There's ample protection to the iPad, yet room for the speaker and ports to all shine. There's a loop on the side for the Apple Pencil, which is great if you're going to bring that along. There's detailed notches there on the side for where the volume rocker is, a camera cutout around back, the microphones are clear. This is very well designed, and you can tell they've designed this in tandem with Apple because Apple was only launching that Magic Keyboard for the 11 and 12.9-inch iPad Pros. Now, a couple times we did have an issue with connecting. We turned the iPad on and we still had an on-screen keyboard. But it didn't take anything more than simply connecting and disconnecting again for it to realize that the keyboard was attached and we were on our way. There's two main things that we want to talk about, the keyboard itself as well as that trackpad. But starting with the keyboard. It feels great to type on. There's a solid amount of key movement. We're not sure how deep the keys are, but it should be around the same or a little bit more shallow than the Magic Keyboard, which has 1 millimeter of travel. It's also backlit, which can be adjusted manually via the function keys on the keyboard. There's also an accompanying app that automatically is downloaded or prompts you to download when you attach the keyboard for the first time. You can adjust the duration that the lights stay on after you stop touching the keys and how slowly they fade away between slower and faster. It's really nice because I hate having the lights go off every time I stop touching the keyboard. Typing on the keyboard, again, is very nice, very good click and feel to the keys. They are a little flat. There's not a lot of actual kind of depth to the keys, like curvature to the keys. So as you move across, it can be a little bit harder to tell where the keys are themselves, but otherwise it is a very good keyboard. Along the top is a row of function keys, including home buttons, brightness controls, turning on and off the on-screen keyboard, spotlight search, media controls there, volume controls, and a quick lock button. Now moving on to the trackpad. We've tried a few different trackpads and mice with iPad Pros, and honestly, sometimes they can be a little bit laggy, especially when over Bluetooth or not adopting to all of Apple's guidelines. But Logitech absolutely nailed it. This is as smooth and as precise and accurate as anything designed by Apple. Plus, it includes all the gestures that you'll need. So of course you can easily scroll up and down the pages. You don't have that kind of overshooting that happens when we're on the bridge. We love how it's been designed with the keyboard in tandem and having those function keys along the top. So if you're going and adjusting the screen brightness is very easy to do without having to jump into settings for either the trackpad or the keyboard itself or the iPad. You can scroll up and down. You can go back and forth the two fingers inside of a page like Safari or within an app. You can easily pinch to zoom and move around, pan around images or maps very easily and intuitive that way, just like you would kind of if you're on the screen itself. And the best part is the multi-touch gestures. So we're going to go down, we're going to open up Safari, 4 fingers or 3 fingers, just multi-finger swipe to the sides, easily jump between apps, go back the other direction, get back here to Safari, push forward and hold, and you're going to go into expose mode and go all the way forward again, and you're just going to go straight to the home screen. So very easy to use multi-touch gestures with this device. Frankly, we can't find much bad to say about this. There are differences between this and the Magic Keyboard, such as the ability to float the display above or having that USB-C port, but these devices don't have USB-C, so it's not a big deal. We have heard people talk or complain about the thickness of the device, which is something that we wanted to address. You have a few different options. You can use the device in its whole with everything attached, both the actual case of the iPad as well as the keyboard. or you can remove the keyboard and just use it as a case and a kickstand. And then below that you have the iPad itself. So there's not all that much bulk in just the case without the keyboard attached, which is very easy to do. Here you can see everything in a row from just the iPad to the case and stand to the case and stand plus the keyboard. It does get a little bit bulky with everything attached, but I like that option because you don't have to carry separate devices around. Honestly, this is one of the best devices we've ever seen, the best accessories for an iPad yet, thanks in part to iPadOS 13.4 and them designing this in tandem with Apple to go alongside the release of the Magic Keyboard for the Pro tablets. Pick one up for your 3rd-Gen iPad Air or 10.5-inch iPad Pro down below.
Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow AppleInsider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the AppleInsider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.